Hello, this is Hector Vladimir. Today is July 20th, 2024. I'd like to discuss what is now a series of unfortunate events, a saga, my latest travesty with the electric power company, Georgia Power. I just got a bill from them this 16th of July for no less than $287.
$287.
And some change. That is almost $300, which is an outrage and outcry, a shameful situation, and an abusive one at that. And I believe I have evidence, concrete evidence, that the power company is stealing from me, as I have suspected for many years now. I have proof. I have readings, evidence, notes, and here it is. I have what they claim were my readings. The latest or last bill cycle started back in June 15th, 2024. At that time, I did not copy down my meter reading at the beginning of the month on the 15th. However, they claim it was reading at 97,899 kilowatt hours. And at the end of the month, it was reading per my readings, and I was taking down the readings every day, sometimes several times a day. It was reading 99,316 kilowatt hours. That was on the 15th of this month, which is a 30-day cycle. So per their claim, their reading, I used 1,417 kilowatt hours, which is a whopping high amount. I began true readings or taking down readings every single day at the same exact time in the morning, basically having a 24-hour reading or daily reading every day at my meter. This began on the 18th, which was exactly 3 days after the 15th, which is when the cycle began. So I began reading from the 18th of June 2024 to the 15th of July 2024. That is 27 days. And the reading total that I got for those days was 1,137 kilowatt hours. Now they claim I used 1,403 kilowatt hours. My daily average of those days taking readings was about 42.1 kilowatt hours. I did the calculation for 27 days. The average is 42.1 kilowatt hours. In the 3 days that I did not take a reading, but that they were charging me, obviously, they claim that I used a whopping 88.6 kilowatt hours average per day for 3 days. So they charged me in total 266 kilowatt hours in 3 days, when I normally use no more than maybe 150 kilowatt hours for a 3-day period. So they claim that I used damn near more than twice as much as I normally use. And that is a blatant lie. That is highway robbery. That is grand theft. I did not use that amount of power for a 3-day period. Yet they are charging me for that amount of power. Worst case scenario, maybe I let go a bit, and since I wasn't taking down measurements, wasn't watching my power use as close as I should have. Worst case scenarios, let's say I was using 60 kilowatt hours per day instead of the usual 42.1. Let's say I went all out and I was using 60. That would have been a total of 180 kilowatt hours used for a 3-day period. But no, they are charging me for those 3 days, unaccounted for 3 days, 266 kilowatt hours.
266 kilowatt hours.
And no, we're not talking about a huge coincidence where they stuck me with high charges just during the 3-day period in which I wasn't jotting down or writing down my meter readings. No, we're talking about an entire 30-day period where they worked in an extra about 200 kilowatt hours of charges, which I did not use. That is a whopping amount. An amount that I in no way, shape or form could have possibly used in 3 days. So they are charging me way over what I should be paying. And I'm going to this month take an entire month of readings and see exactly how much I'm getting ripped off and get back and update you. But as of right now, I believe I have found evidence of a total and clear ripoff from the power company. And this is, of course, on top of the fees that they are charging me, an environmental compliance cost fee of $20.38 for the month. They have been laying off of the charging of the nuclear construction cost recovery. I guess they are allowing customers to take a breather on that charge, soon to pick up. I guarantee you they will be coming back to that. I'm not sure if that is a permanent charge that's going to be there for eternity, or something that's going to remain just for a limited time, a few years, some years, or until they quote-unquote recover their quote-unquote loss. And I am also being charged a hefty municipal franchise fee, $8.01, and a whopping sales tax of $18.82. And these people are bold enough to charge taxes 7%, not on the main current service that I am being charged, but they are charging me taxes on the entire amount, including the current service charges, the environmental compliance costs, and the municipal franchise fee. All of that combined, they are charging me taxes on. So the outrage and brazen abuse is just unbelievable, and this has got to stop. And not only do these bastards abuse the hell out of you, but they also are brazen enough to offer you ways to make your bill seem a lot less, like you're paying less, feel like you're paying less. They offer what they call
budget billing,
and it is a scheme that I believe they make money out of. I'm quite sure that they charge you for this service, and they make it seem like you're paying less every month. But what they do is average out your expected bill's amount every month, and they kind of make each bill more or less the same, with a lot less variation, a lot less difference from one month to the next. But what they do is they take the months that you pay lower and the months that you pay higher and kind of bring them down to an amount that equals to more or less the same amount you pay every year, plus whatever fee they charge you for that. So they're making money on top of that. So you're going to probably be paying more, yet they claim that you're going to save money. So they tell you here, give you a little brazen notice here saying,
get on budget. Take the surprises out of your electric bill with Georgia Power's budget billing. This free service takes the peaks out of your power bill payments. If you were on budget billing this month, your bill would be only $131.
That's instead of the $287.62.
If you'd like to enroll automatically in budget billing, please pay $131 by the due date on this bill. We will handle the rest.
How convenient and how gracious of you. Make it so easy.
Learn more at georgiapower.com budget billing.
And they are also brazen enough to just give you a little bit of literature here, you know, kind of like to make you feel better, using words like,
we're here to help you save this summer.
And they know that
the hot and warmer weather brings higher bills,
and that they have
compiled tips, tools, and resources to help you save energy, manage costs.
Bunch of bullshit
rhetoric
here, just to make it seem like they care, like they're not out to get you and maximize their profits on your behalf, on your back. They are also brazen enough to offer you clean energy. It says here,
clean energy for a growing Georgia. With the completion of our largest nuclear power units, Georgia is now home to the largest generator of clean energy in the United States.
I guess they call dirty, polluting, and highly harmful radioactive nuclear waste producing plants. I guess they call that clean energy.
Plant Bockel is providing reliable, emissions-free energy today for generations to come.
I'm not sure how they call that emissions-free when nuclear waste is probably among the most harmful pollutants that we can actually come up with.
Learn more at georgiapower.com/Bockel.
And they finish up with having a vaguely helpful tip here saying that
help is available if you or someone you know is having trouble paying utility bills. Again, help is available. We partner with organizations around the state to help those in need, because everyone deserves access to clean, safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. Visit georgiapower.com assistance to learn more.
So again, I've seen and looked at those programs. They are for the elderly, disabled, and basically the people that make money way below the poverty line. Basically, you have to be hungry, destitute, without any kind of vehicle or savings and almost damn near without a home before you could qualify. And even when you qualify, it's what they call first come first serve basis. The minute the little bit of money that they actually have every year for that runs out, you're out of luck. So thank you very much. I'm not going to bother with that, just like many other people in need don't, because of the difficulty of actually getting any kind of help for your electric bill. Also, I wanted to mention that they make it extremely easy for you to pay. They give no less than 6 or 7 ways for you to pay. You can pay with check, with what they call ACH. I'm not sure what the hell that is. You can pay with debit card, credit card, probably with some sort of gift card as well. You can also pay with a digital wallet through Apple Pay, Amazon Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, or Venmo. I'm surprised they don't take Cash App. They might, they just don't list it here. You can also pay in cash or in person. They have thousands of authorized payment locations. You can also text them so they can send you a payment location near you. And of course, you can also mail your check, unless you are in a cash only status with them. So they give you a ton of ways to pay. They make it easy. They spend big money on payment options because they can. They are ripping you blind. So they have the available funds to have all kinds of payment options. So thank you very much again, Georgia Power, for ripping me off another month. And thank you for listening. Hope you guys out there are learning how cruel and outrageous these power companies are, and they have been. And that's why I totally recommend and encourage you to look for ways to get off the utility grid.
Hey! Vaya para allá.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please look for the next episode soon, and please ensure to share this with your friends and family. And please like this content and subscribe as a sign of support and for me to continue to provide this type of content to more people like you. Lastly, if you wish to support this content further, please visit the links provided in this publication. Thank you.